Hey everyone, skull902 here. It's been a little while, and man, is it good to be back. Um, I'm here once again with Sonic Superstars. There's a couple achievements that I want to get, plus a couple things that I didn't show off before that, I figured why not. Uh, so yeah, that's basically what I'm going to be doing. I'm just going to be messing around in the game, looking to get these two achievements. They're related to enemy destruction. So for each character, each playable character, there's like destroy 100 enemies using a certain attack. So I have the ones for Sonic, Amy, and Tails, uh, but I don't have Trip or Knuckles' equivalents to that achievement. So I'm just going to be messing around in the levels until I get those. And then uh, Knuckles and Amy have unique intros when you start the game as them. I'm going to show those off too. Just create a couple dummy save files and whatnot to show those. Hi, Spidey. Welcome to the stream. Let's kick it over to the game. And yeah. So we'll play as Knuckles first. Oh, nice. Hello. You know what? Sure. Let's go see what that's all about. Nifty. Oh, why not? And then you get a little chimney. Cool beans. Oh shit. No, not right now. I don't know how or why I'm unlocking these. I think for Knuckles here, what I'm gonna do is go on over to Frozen Factory. To get this achievement. Surprisingly, Knuckles' own act isn't a great place to like basically farm glidable enemies. So I'm gonna go here, fight the mini boss because I know he like shoots off little enemies to start off with, and see if maybe I can just keep doing that. How am I doing? It's been okay. Today was very weird. I intended on doing some stuff that ultimately fell through, but it's fine. How have you been, Spidey? Come on. Just let me up there. There we go. Because I just had to keep running. Doing okay, lost followers yesterday for an unknown reason. Maybe a lot of bot accounts? Twitter doing some cleanup, maybe? Sorry to hear, though. Well, this is a bad situation to be in. Know what the point of that is. Okay. Yes, do please shoot all your things away. Ha. Got them back, so it doesn't really matter. Well, that's very peculiar, though, that you lost them all in the first place. Come on, Knuckles. Alright. Oh, great. BRB? Okay. So I figure that this guy might not be the best to do this grinding on, considering only shoots out like. Oh no, there were a good few. Just gotta wait till the second turn, I guess. Oh, really? Come on. I don't understand what happened there. Alright, so this may or may not be good or bad. Hold on. Okay, that's the weirdest thing ever. I thought I heard like a very faint hello somewhere. So it was like, oh. Hi, Rin. Doing alright today. Felt a little weird near the start, but oh great. Maybe this guy isn't the best to be grinding these on. Sorry, I had a Discord message. How are you, Rin? With Super Knuckles, it was alright, but regular Knuckles here seems to be a bit of a problem. Surprised you let me hit him. It took way longer. Hi, Crabman. Welcome to the stream. Shit. Just do this like what? Okay, cool. You know, maybe Act Knuckles did have something, and I just wasn't getting it before. I'll do one more attempt on this, and then just circle back around to that. Alright, so phase 2 here is what we really want. Yeah, like that. For a second I mistook those small pterodactyl bots for Tails Doll. Nope. Tails Doll is somewhere in like the carnival level. Oh, beautiful. Okay, I think I got this. Excuse me. Good to hear you're doing well, Rin. Crabman, I hope that you've been doing well, too. Damn it. This seems to be a good way to go. So long as I get the timing right. Fuck. And of course one of those little fuckers hits me. I can't regain my ring. Oh. Back up here. Really? Okay. You know, let's do Act Knuckles. It's been up and down, getting a new bed soonish. Going to get a chow ready to enter a tournament once I get home. A tournament, you say? Do tell me more. Oh, right. That's what I was supposed to do. Beautiful. Although, Would like it if there's some enemies I could just glide into. Shit. Actually. No, damn it. Shit. Alright, well. Nice. Mendicos is hosting. It's part of a fundraiser for the National Brain Tumor Society. I think it's going to be racing with a NASCAR-style point system. Huh. How is that possible? Presuming it's Sonic Adventure 2. Is it a different game? Maybe Sonic Robo Blast Kart? Perhaps even Team Sonic Racing. It's probably SA2B on Steam, but both Sonic Adventures have Chow Racing in it. That interests me because, like, none of that had an online mode. Is there a mod for that? Shit. Oh, there we go. Achievement get. Oh, hello. Hi, Wa. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the member message. Says 30 months, but the fun never ends. Here's to many more adventures with all of you amazing lot. Thank you, Wa. Appreciate it. Always nice having you around. And again, thank you very much for the very kind member message and continuing the support on your end. Alright, so. No, it wasn't here. Where was it, actually? Here. This is the act that I grinded on for Sonic Amy and Tails when it came to this particular kind of achievement. So I'm wondering if I might be able to do it here as Trip. Of course, I can't exploit the super form because then I won't be able to do the attack, but we'll see. Oh, give me just a sec here, Crabman, to regain my bearings. Oh, I'm done for. It's more that we all send exported chow files in and the AI takes control for everyone, especially since you don't have direct control of your chow when racing anyway. I see, I see. Hi, Yancy, welcome. I'm doing some achievement hunting today. I just got Knuckles' 100 enemy achievement. Now I'm going for Trip's 100 enemy achievement. So this, I gotta use Trip's double jump. Oops. Well, I panicked. I wasn't quick enough on the draw there. On the flip side, this means I could just do it, keep doing this to enemies. All the same ones that I fought before. Now I am fully aware that using the water power-up will give me a new lease on air, so I should probably just do that. I've been working on a scripted video about Sonic 1 and its art style. Ooh, interesting. I don't need that. Please do show if you're interested in showing. You know, I think I only just realized that this is the wrong act. That's the wrong act. I was doing this one to grind the achievement. I think one of the prizes they're offering is to recreate one of the winners' chow as an SRB2 kart racer, though. Oh, that's pretty cool. Because this one has the mini-boss. I'm so dumb. I was doing the wrong act this whole time. I mean, I was still getting enemies with the double jump, so... I guess not all is, for not. But still. Shit. Oh, hello. Still in scripting and footage collecting right now. Well, hey, I wish you good luck on that, my dude. If you want any help as well, don't be afraid to ask. Gotcha, Nancy. Shit. Fuck. Yeah, buddy. Ooh, man, that was close. How do you feel about Sonic 1's art and atmosphere? Well, you know, I really like the classic Sonic aesthetic. So, you know, I think Sonic 1 did pretty good with what it wanted to do. Welcome back, Spidey. I'm surprised that led to something. Crabman says there's cues from another stage theme from another game in here, but I can't place it. I want to say there's some hydrocity motifs from Sonic 3. Like in the music? Very well could be. Alright, so is this guy. So basically what I need to do is just kind of ignore what he's doing. Shit. Sonic 1 feels a lot darker and more mysterious. I can maybe see that in like some of the stages, for sure. Fuck. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Sonic 1 is largely good, but Starlight Zone seems a bit too bleak. I think the greenish color of the zone makes it feel oxidized. That's a really interesting take, IMO, because Starlight Zone is like one of my favorites. Honestly, I think it looks like one of the more lively zones in the game, cause like it's in a city, you know. Oh. Scrap Brain Zone is properly menacing though. Oh, for sure. Video Game Fan 5, thank you for the $1 donation, my dude. Much appreciated. Thank you for the support. Spring Yard is a very empty, almost haunting, abandoned vibe, almost in a cool way. Yeah, Spring Yard actually does feel surprisingly empty. You don't really think about it much, I think, but like with the fun music, but it actually does kind of feel pretty empty. Hi KJ, welcome. Says, no, I don't want to miss out on the fucking ring. Great. Hey Skull, the Capitals won Tuesday and last night to make it 4 wins in a row for them. 8-1-1 in their last 10 games. Yeah, they've been on a surprising tear lately. Could definitely use some of that luck in Detroit. I don't know what the fuck happened to the Red Wings, man. Started off the season really well. DeBrincat and Larkin were among the top scorers in the league, and then it just went fucky. Ah, great. He's not gonna shoot out as many enemies now. Fuck. No, he's not going to shoot at any enemies. Here, my dude. Kill me. The point of killing me is to hit me without a ring. Do it again. Good. You can do it. I believe in you. There we go. I know I'd been making a mockery of you, Mr. Octopus Man. But you are still capable of killing me. Just remember. Fucking come on. Sorry to hear that. I think he has a death wish. Well, you know, in the third phase, he doesn't spout enemies at all. So it was like, you know, beat him and have to do this whole level again, or just let him kill me so that I can keep spamming this. You got to bring your jellyfishing net. Ah, darn, isn't that always the case? Fuck. Oh, of course, kill all the ones I was going for. Oh, his red spring yard is still under construction. Crap. Fuck. Well, looks like I'm doing this all over again. Spidey, I gotta kill 100 enemies with Trip's double jump in order to get an achievement. So that's the point of this. I like these little water strider guys. They feel like a precursor to the larger water striders in Sonic Adventure. Though I guess they're not because of the timeline split. No, this is the past. They re-retconned it to make sense again. Is it in one act or total? It's total. Thank God, because I wouldn't imagine the pain of doing or having to do it all in one single act. Although you'd think, right? With, you know, because I completed Trip's story here, so like. I think I would have been closer to it than I actually am, question mark, unless if it only counts in the main story mode. In which case, I guess we'll be here for a while. Yeah, it's one timeline. If you watch the show Tales Tube, they basically made that to streamline Sonic lore. Like they did an episode just before Superstars came out, for instance. where they're like, hey, remember our adventures on the North Star Island? Aw, man, that was a good time. Fang, what a weirdo, am I right? Shit like that. So it's back to the way that it was presented in Generations, which, thank God. Come on. Come the fuck on. Okay, whatever. You know, I kind of wish that there was a count for stuff like this. Alright, here we are again. It's the jellyfish dude. Oh, there we go. Got it. Oops. Remember, peeps, always have your net ready. I know I sure will. There we go. Big walrus. Oh, big walrus. Alright. So, got both achievements that I was going for here. Let's return to the world map. There is one more achievement in the game that I haven't gotten yet. And it has to do with, like, say if I go here, for instance. You see this, this golden seal right here. I don't know if you can see my mouse, but it's, you know, down here by, like, the numbers and over to the right a bit. There's one of those in every level. And there's an achievement for, you know, defeating each of them. However, the it doesn't count toward your total, unless if you defeat the animal and then complete, or why do I keep saying animal? Defeat the enemy and then, beat the stage without dying. And there are a couple stages here where that is nigh impossible. Far beyond, you know, the scope of my abilities as a gamer. That one, it's kind of like getting all the gold medals in Sonic Mania. It's just never going to happen, so I'll just have that one achievement staring me in the face. Yeah, that's what it is, Crabman, I think. But I'm not going to be able to get that achievement. There's no fucking way. My days of achievement hunting now in Sonic Superstars are over. far as, like, I know anyway. Not only you gained an achievement, but you found Rotor's dad, who left to get milk 30 years ago. Well. Yes, Spidey, I know. It's like Crabman said, they're based on animals. That's what I keep thinking when I say that. There is a couple other things to show off. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, Knuckles and Amy actually get unique intros that I haven't shown off yet, so, might as well do that here, am I right? So, just go in here. Let's go with Knuckles, and we'll see what his is all about. So this animation is the same. I don't know why they would make it any different. Hello, Scoot. Welcome to the stream. I'll let it play out this time, and then I'll... hopefully skipping it when I go as Amy doesn't, like, skip, like, you know, this part here that's generated in-game. So Knuckles sees Sonic and Tails venture off. Something is afoot, and goes off to join them. So that's Knuckles' intro. When did they learn how to talk? Well, okay, and then we'll just delete the data here. Start anew again. And then Amy. Okay, it didn't skip. Cool. Look at Amy just being all sweet and a friend to all animals. Oh, but Sonic and Tails are off doing something, so she's gonna tend to it. So, there we go. That's Amy's. I don't think Tails' is unique. I am kind of curious now, though, so let's just... just test that out real quick. Classic Tails talks, though. Don't worry, KJ, it was a joke. On Spidey's part. Yeah, no, this is exactly the same. But, just in case you needed a recap... there you go. Well, I didn't expect this to be so short, but, that's everything. Just, do that, and then boom. Okay, so, I got the 2 achievements, here, for Knuckles and Trip. Showed off the other 2 intros, and whatnot, so... again, I wasn't expecting it to be this short, but that will conclude the gameplay portion of this stream. If you guys want to shoot the shit, so switch it on over to accidentally delete data 1. I would be very sad if that were the case. But yeah, questions, comments, concerns, complaints. We're doing the Q&A now. Whatever you guys want to talk about, I'm all for it. Crabman earlier said, so we're back to the events of 06 being an ontological nightmare again, so I'm guessing this takes place between Sonic Mania and Sonic Adventure. Yes, they They did in fact confirm. It's pre-adventure, post-mania, uh, long Q&A, maybe. Depends on if I'm just here by myself or if a co-host eventually joins me. It all depends. '06 is a bit weird. Uh, when we get to like Sonic canon and whatnot because of just Silver's existence. I'd like to think. Uh, I highly doubt that this would ever be written in or anything like that. I'd like to think that Eggman messing with time and generations kind of opened up like the sealed off pocket dimension that was Sonic '06, and Silver was able to manifest through that. Uh, if that makes any sense, that's the only way that I can really think of Silver's existence being a thing. Uh, you know, just time fuckery in generations. Yeah, Crisis City was a level. So like that's what I'm thinking is the justification for that being brought back is that like Eggman uh like brought back the events of '06 to some extent into like the main universe, and that's how Silver's there, that's how Crisis City was a level, so on and so forth. I missed a couple streams. I'm guessing your take on the game is a good game, bad boss fights. Yeah, like the levels itself, like pretty solid level design. There's some gimmicks that I'm not like the biggest fan of. Some sections that I'm not the biggest fan of. But as overall, with like the levels themselves are fine. Uh, the gameplay, it's a bit different from the other classic Sonics, like with the physics and whatnot, and that takes some getting used to. So that like it doesn't feel quite as good. But it's not like Sonic 4, you know. Uh, and you know, uh, if you take all that into account, this would be like a 7.5. The boss fights fucking suck for the most part. Drives that shit down to a 5, in my personal opinion. This game is just okay. How was Ohio? Let me tell you, trudging through the depths of Ohio was, yeah, man, it was something awful that I'd never want to experience again. It was especially hurtful as a Michigan man. Let me tell you. So my buddies from Ohio, Kat and Tori, are coming over on Saturday, and tee with any luck, they'll be uh, helping me with a video that'll be coming out next month. It all involves one of the plans that we have for the day, so it really depends on uh, phone battery life, if we're able to make the plan that we have for that, uh, and if it's also not underwhelming. The quality of the footage. So hopefully a nice little video can come from the experience. So yeah, back to Sonic lore. Uh, it's all strange. I'm glad that they just speaking of things that '06 did and how weird Sonic canon is. Uh, I'm glad that they stuck with one backstory for Blaze. I wouldn't have been upset with either one, but the Soul Dimension is the one that they went with, so fine. Uh, what what I find weird about it though is like, and I want to do a video on this at some point too. Uh, I'm not liking how they're just kind of like fucking getting rid of the soul dimension significance. Like in IDW, for instance, which is now canon to the games. Everything's canon, as they say. Uh, like they wrote in that Blaze's world was put at peace, which means that nothing interesting can happen there again, which I think is stupid. I think that Blaze's world could be expanded. There's a lot of potential there because we haven't seen very much of it. Uh, a storyline on the Soul Dimension would have been great. Uh, just give Blaze like a comic miniseries of her own. You know, you did it for Tangle and Whisper. You're doing one for Fang. You know, why not give Blaze a story of her own? She's supposed to be like the hero of her world. Uh, so write some issues having her be the hero of her world. It'd be interesting. It'd be cool. Uh, I don't get why they did that. And then Ian Flynn came on his podcast lately and said that there wasn't much interesting about the Soul Dimension and that there was no reason to have it around and whatnot. He kind of backpedaled on that a bit, but still it was like, my dude, now I can kind of see how you were capable of doing like something really fucking great like Imposter Syndrome, and then also doing something as boring and hard to read as like the Deadly Six Invasion story that IDW ran a little bit before then. So, oh my god, it's an entire world. That's like saying there's nothing interesting on Earth. Yeah, I see potential. There's stuff that you can do there. You can do a lot with it, and I don't know why their opinion is that the Soul Dimension just needs to be ignored. If Blaze gets in on the action, it's just going to be on Sonic's world. Like that sucks. That fucking sucks. Have you seen the new Scott Pilgrim anime? I saw the little preview uh, where he like uh, goes up to Ramona and is like, "You know Sonic the Hedgehog?" Uh, but that's all I've seen. I'd be interested in seeing it. I liked the movie, so I'd be interested in like reading the comics, and I was interested in the game too. Shit. Uh, Clement, one of my favorite Let's Players, did a playthrough of the Scott Pilgrim game, and I was like, oh man, I want to play it. Uh, and there was a way to get it, even though it was technically delisted at the time. And then it became wholly unavailable, and then they remade it. So actually, is it on Steam? I still have Steam open, so I can go have a look here real quick. Scott Pilgrim. Oh shit, it's only 15 bucks. Dude, put that on my wish list. Hell yeah. All right, let's see here. KJ said Blaze is still badass though, so that's the bright side. Yeah, no, like what they've been doing with Blaze has been great. The one exception is them being like, yeah, Soul Dimension, fuck that. You know, that's the disappointment there because Blaze in IDW has been generally well written so far. Uh, so it'd just be nice to get that extra bit, like show her being the hero of her world. You know, the Scott Pilgrim franchise is still around. I thought they did the film and moved on to other things. It was pretty dormant for a while, but at some point, I think it was last year, they announced that they were doing a TV show, and everyone who's still alive, which I think might have been everyone. I don't know if anyone on the movie cast had died, but the people from the movie are voicing their characters in the cartoon. So it's like Michael Cera as Scott. I don't remember any of the other actors, but they're reprising their roles. So yeah, that little preview I saw was pretty good. Well animated. Very awkward, but that's kind of, at least like as far as the movie indicated anyway, that's just kind of like the series humor. Nerd. Yes, Spidey, I am. I don't know very much about Scott Pilgrim, but I at least knew enough to blather on about how they brought back everyone from the movie. Most of us in the chat are, to be fair. Yeah, exactly. This is a very nerd-friendly channel. What, the guy naming himself after Spider-Man isn't a nerd? I might be a nerd. See, I see. How is Lyrical? Uh, doing well as far as I know. Miracle is doing just fine. Still exists. so, so that's a good thing. Yeah, we like Miracle. Like having him around. Spider-Man fell off, TBH. Well, case in point, I was watching a talk from the NDC conference when I noticed the live stream was live. NDC? Uh, Nintendo Direct conference? KJ, Miracle is a good friend. Uh, Miracle's also a he. Uh, just, uh, just to let you know. Why don't we put some hearts in the chat for Miracle? Spam that shit. It's all good, KJ. I didn't think you were being malicious. It used to stand for the Norwegian Developers Conference, but then they started holding conferences in other places, so the acronym doesn't mean anything anymore. Ah, so it's a legacy name. I forget what the exact TV trope for that is, but there is one. I think it's orphaned initialism, something like that. I'm looking it up. Uh, I don't know. I think they call it artifact title. We might be thinking of two different things. Well, artifact title I think still has like, I'm on mobile, but I can still put this heart. Oh, thank you, Spidey. Here, let's do that. So I think artifact title can still have like whole words in it. Is the thing. So let's just, yeah, yeah, okay. It still has whole words. So I think we are thinking of two different things. So, like an example of artifact title that I'm looking at right now is professional wrestling itself is pretty much this, since anything about it that resembled the traditional sport of wrestling all but died out by the mid 20th century. And not just in that the out of ring storylines became increasingly prominent in selling the matches, but also that the staged combat in the matches have very little actual grappling in them, often featuring more acrobatic striking than anything. This is acknowledged in Mexico, where it has long been known as lucha libre, which translates as free fight. So yeah, uh, it's not listing any other, or well, it does have related tropes, but not the one I'm thinking of. That's gonna drive me bonkers now that you know, now that I thought about it, I just can't remember. But yeah, if you watch one NDC talk, I recommend The Worst Programming Language Ever, presented by Mark Rendell. Uh, I don't think I would understand any of it, but for someone that maybe is into coding, I know TTP is, so maybe TTP has seen it or would be interested in seeing it. Takes features from a lot of programming languages and meshes them together into a theoretical worst language ever. So now that we're using all this from these languages, let me tell you how hard it was to draw a straight line. Something like that. I don't know why, but you describing this talk reminded me of I wonder if it's still on YouTube, but there was this pretty funny one. Not to do anything with like coding or like programming or anything of the sort, but like also just kind of like a funny, nerdy sort of presentation on like Godzilla being realistic to some degree. Like it treats Godzilla as an actual creature that exists in the real world, and talks about like his biology and all this sort of stuff. So it's again it's treating Godzilla as like an actual real creature. Someone in the audience uh, uh, when they were taking questions was like, well, what about Godzuki? You know, like the little creature from Hanna Barbera's cartoon back in the day. Uh, though they might be referring to uh, Manila or whatever the other name form is from like Son of Godzilla, but that's aside from the point. Uh, like the deadpan serious delivery when the presenter was like, Godzuki is a cartoon. It was beautiful. I think he's given that talk at other conferences too. Gotcha. Uh, what are your thoughts? Blah blah blah. What are your thoughts on Funko Pops? Funko Pops are ugly for the most part. They are very unpleasant to look at, in my personal opinion. There are a few exceptions. I even have one on my Amazon wish list. It's of Tom from Toonami. Uh, I always liked the first Tom model, and they have a Funko Pop of him, and it doesn't look too off from the actual thing, and it's like probably the closest we'll ever get to having like an actual like screen accurate Tom action figure of any kind. So I was just kind of like, well, shit, I gotta have this. But then I don't have any money, so that becomes a bit of an issue. But that's a me problem. You mean to tell me Godzilla isn't real? Yeah, I know, right? Here I was thinking that Godzilla was just real this whole time, coming up in Japan and, wrecking some buildings here and there, go back to, into the ocean, rest for a year or two, come back. I was also a very small child at the time, but, it's rare to see a Funko that actually looks like what it's supposed to instead of a generic person in generic clothes. Uh, I don't know if I go that far as like I think it generally like they're very they're very stylized, but I think you can generally tell like what they're supposed to be. It's just like a very ugly version of what they're supposed to be, in my opinion. I remember Ashens showing off that they did like Dory from Finding Nemo. That one was one of the worst offenders. That one was not good. I have Funko Pops of Guess Who. Ah, gee. Is it the Incredible Hulk? Did I ever tell you? Uh, okay. Um, well, people are free to like whatever fictional characters that they like. So, you know, I've never been one, unless if it's like a particular character, right? Like, you know, there are some people that I have questions, like, uh, who simp like Cream or Tails or like one of the kid coded characters, and I was like, dude, what are you doing? That's actually fucked up. But for like most of the cast, they're whatever. It's no skin off my back. I do have a golden Hulk Funko Pop. How did you know? I didn't know. I just figured that the answer was going to be Spider-Man, considering. I don't recall that, but on his side series, Ashens did a Funko identification quiz with Barry, and it was very difficult to tell who's who in the selection. Really? Huh. I wouldn't have thought of it because like the one I'm envisioning in my head right now is the Walter White one, or at least one of the Walter White ones, and like I don't know with the hat and the goatee and everything. Like I wouldn't have to be told to know that's Walter White. Maybe some other ones I wouldn't know just because I'm not like super uppity on like current things. So if you gave me like a Stranger Things one, for instance, wouldn't fucking know. Uh, but eh. Uh, I have the Japanese Spider-Man pop. I didn't know that they made one of those, but I'm also not surprised that they did. That's interesting. Japanese Spider-Man is a fucking amazing time, by the way. I'm someone that loves kaiju and tokusatsu a lot in the first place, but they were on something else in the '70s, man. Spider-Man was great. Bear in mind that video was made 6 years ago, so they may have improved since then. Perhaps, 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 good sir. Nostalgia is a hell of a drug. Oh yeah. I mean, is it nostalgia though? 'Cause like I didn't exactly grow up with it. And then again, nostalgia can come in many forms. Like I have nostalgic memories of like some of my streams, for instance. So I don't know. I suppose it would be in a way. I enjoyed watching Spider-Man. I need to finish it actually. Uh, so yeah, I'll retract what I was saying. Like I guess I do have nostalgia for it, just not like contemporary nostalgia. I guess, which is like a bit of a weird, almost oxymoron sounding thing. Side tangent: tempura is actually a Japanese adaptation of a Portuguese cooking method, uh, and that egg yolk thread snack also adapted from a Portuguese dish. I'm not sure where that came from, but uh, thanks for the lesson. But yeah, we in this house we appreciate the emissary of hell, Spider-Man. The nostalgic feeling of remembering 5 seconds ago. Ah man, you remember 5 seconds ago when I said remembering the nostalgic feeling of 5 seconds ago? Good times, good times. And short-term memory loss. Uh, goodness, goodness. That's a good way to get caught in a loop. It's 5 seconds ago all the way down. Man, remember the plush document? Great times. I admire the dedication that it took for you to do the research and catalog every fucking official Spider-Man plush that there was ever made. Sorry, I just have random esoteric knowledge knocking around in my brain. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about a thing, my dude, my man, my crab man. It's all fine. I have to make another one. Good luck. Um, Going back to Funko Pops for a second. Some other ones that I thought were all right looking uh, were like the Power Rangers ones with the helmets on though. Uh, if it was like the Ranger helmetless, then I was like, oh, this is Funko. But like with the helmets on, this is fine. It's not as ugly. Does this mean you'll get upgraded to Ultimate Spider Plush 3? Yes. With every new plush document, Spidey's number grows. Eventually, we'll be seeing Ultimate Spider Plush 902, and that day will be a scary one indeed. Get a new personality with every account. So is it like Doctor Who? Your account is like a regeneration. The first Spidey, the second Spidey, the third Spidey. And speaking of Doctor Who, it's 60th anniversary specials coming pretty soon. 3 parts. Looking like it might be good. We'll just have to wait and see. Are there any Whovians in the chat? Exactly like Doctor Who. I've never seen that show. We know Spidey's not a Whovian. We'd have to get to 42 first. And we discover that Spider-Man plushies are part of the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything. What is the meaning of life? Well, there are several. One of which is identifying every official Spider-Man plush ever made. I think I saw part of one episode once. I like the Daleks. Does that count? I don't know if that counts toward being a fan of the show, but we'll go halvesies on that one. Sell the Children in Need special for Doctor Who. Oh yeah, they did one of those this year, didn't they? Have to go check and see for myself. I imagine Children in Need has like a YouTube page, wouldn't it? Probably like uploaded that shit immediately. Hey, look, it's David Tennant is the Doctor. He is the Doctor again. How wacky. I'm looking forward to it though. It'll be nice to see, Catherine Tate again as Donna. Everyone will follow the Spider Plush rulebook. Ah, yes, of course. Anyone on the streets asks what this particular Spider-Man plush is, you better be able to identify that shit in 5 seconds or less. Or else you'll be punished by God. Well, uh, if there's a or, or else you will die. I'd be screwed. I need a reference for some older types of DDR RAM still. Oh man. I can't believe that there are some people in this world that don't have the ultimate knowledge of every Spider-Man plush known to man. Can you believe it, guys? Uh, but alright, it seems, what am I trying to say here? It seems that the conversation is kind of, for the record, that's double data rate, not Dance Dance Revolution. Ah, you know. Oh, wait, KJ here with a question. Who would win in a boxing match, Amy or Luigi? Well, Amy's trained uh, in boxing. So I think she kind of takes the cake here. Luigi would probably get scared. Let's be real. As soon as Amy swings at him, he's covering his face, and he's never gonna uncover it until the match is over. I break my own rules that I established. Oops. I want to see a Mario Zelda crossover where Luigi ends up with the Courage Triforce. Oh yeah, the Triforce of Courage. He needs it. Anything that can raise his confidence up, man. You know, Luigi's a good guy, but sometimes he needs to stand up for himself. Anything that can give him that extra push would be good. Uh, let's see here. The Doctor Who Children in Need special is called Destination Scarrow. Okay. Uh, I'm gonna presume that it's hosted on Children in Needs YouTube, if they have one anyway. Uh, Destination. Oops. Scarrow. Yes. Okay. Cool. Cool. Seems like Luigi needs to have thicker skin. Reference to that SpongeBob episode when he had an abrasive side. I don't know that SpongeBob episode, at least not off the top of my head. But, yeah. Um, alright. I think I'm gonna call it here. Uh, so I just want to, thank you all for attending, and, hanging out. Um, had a pretty good time here with Sonic Superstars. It was nice to get those two achievements uh, and get to talk to you all a bit. It's been too long. Uh, just a short little update too. While we're here, part of the reason, aside from being a night person, and there was a short little while too where my internet speed was absolutely fucked, so I wouldn't have been able to stream. Uh, but like uh, I've been working on my next Ice Age review. That'll be for the Adventures of Buck movie. That's coming at some point early next month. So I've been working on that. I'm gonna get to audio editing soon on Shadows Confusion 2. And of course, there's some work for the movie as well that's going on. I'll have a more in-depth update video at like the end of the month or the beginning of the next month, but just to let you guys know where I've been all this time, that's what's been going on. Uh, so yeah, once again, a big thank you for attending the stream here today, hanging out, watching some gameplay, having some conversation and whatnot. I'm gonna hop off now. So until next time, guys, I've been skull902. Thank you for watching and have yourselves a wonderful day.